My blow dry day. So welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is Olympia Tates, and I'm actually just making this video because I actually have a trim day coming up. So this is just a blow dry, and then I will actually have a partial flat iron for the next upload, guys, so look out for that to come next. Here, the white t-shirt on my hair is just to keep my hair from completely drying out, guys, and to keep the frizz down as well when I'm in my curl form, although this is not that type of video at the moment. So I'm actually blow drying my hair for a trim that's coming up and flat ironing it as well. And guys, I use this here for my heat protectant before I put any heat to my hair, Silk Elements. I actually purchased this at Sally's Beauty Supply, guys. So if you'd like to purchase it, you can check that out there at Sally's. I actually also use a product that is Cream of Nature, which you guys will see coming up a little bit later here. So in general, guys, I'm just going to take this off, obviously, so I can prepare to get my hair ready so that I'm able to blow dry my head. And again, this is kind of like my blow dry day with a little bit of a story time, I guess you could say. So just kind of give you a little bit of an idea of the reason why this video was uploaded here, or rather created, again, for my trim day. This here is the Cream of Nature that I was talking about, and I purchased it at Walmart, guys. I would actually normally use a cream leave-in conditioner, which is by Mega Growth, which I purchased at Walmart as well, which I'm out of, so I did not have that to use as well. So I just used the spray leave-in conditioner, guys. And I actually have a few other videos, guys, so you could check them out. And this here, I'm just distributing the products throughout my hair, guys, so that way I can make sure it's evenly in there, so that way I can, you know, again, blow dry my hair. So that, again, is pretty much all this video is, just a blow dry, explaining the length that I'm possibly going to have taken off of my hair. I normally do not like to, well, no one likes to have their hair cut or trimmed for the most part. So I normally just get my hair trimmed. I've been seeing my hairstylist, which is a Caucasian lady, for the last few years. In my, sorry guys, I'm trying to think which upload it was. My hair routine day, I do believe I kind of explained there that I had some really bad damage for a while there in the middle of my hair that was hard to kind of, like, it would grow and then snap back off, so it just kept breaking off, and I'm not quite sure why, right in the middle. And then eventually she started at that time to do my hair, trimming it and everything, and it actually just started to grow, and I didn't have that problem anymore, so that was awesome. Now I'll explain here, guys, where you guys are always curly haired, it does not matter if you have your hair trimmed, guys, in wet form, but if you are both natural and straight form, because I do both natural and straight form, I actually flatten my hair. This is the blow dry and the flat iron. Again, that video is coming up after this, but the reason for that is because if you have your hair trimmed while it is in wet form, when you go back to your straight form, your hair will not be even on the cut, because your hair has too many strands of hair that is different sizes and different shapes within those strands. So when you're cutting it on wet form, you're not going to get the proper cut, ladies and gentlemen. So you definitely don't want to do that, again, unless you're always curly and it does not matter to you. Again, I am not, so I choose not to do that. And so yeah, that's the reason why I'm blow drying, and again, later to come, a flat iron. And guys, please make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video. This here is Lava Gold dry hair dryer, I'm sorry, purchased at Walmart as well, guys. I've had this dryer for a few years. I'm sure they probably still sell them, maybe not this particular brand, but I'm sure they do still carry the hair dryers there. I like this hair dryer for the most part because obviously it has the attachment to it, so it makes it a little easier. When I actually purchased this hair dryer, it was because my niece had one, and I had happened to use it, and I was like, I love this, because the normal hair dryer is the one that you actually have to hold the brush and do it at the same time, so it doesn't have that attachment to it unless you purchase it and add it, and that's just too much. It's like part of the handle, I'll say. So I love that dryer here for that purpose. And the rat tail comb I was actually using because I thought maybe if I could get my hair a little bit straighter at the roots, so maybe I wouldn't have to blow dry. But my hair is so thick, and because my lady is Caucasian, she's not used to doing African American hair, so I usually try to make it easier on her by doing this process here and then later flattening it. And I'm just kind of judging how much I'm probably gonna have to have her to cut off my hair. I actually sitting and thinking about it last year, which was 2017. If you go to my hair journey videos, guys, if you haven't seen them already, 2006 I stopped perming my hair, and then I went back to my natural hair. And it took a while, so I literally had her just cut out gradually the perm because I did not want to cut all of it at once. I just don't feel I look good with short hair, guys, so that was my own option. But if you have the courage to just chop all of it off, if you're going from you know, permed hair to back to natural hair, or even if you just, you know, in general, but either way, I kind of just decided to do it that way. That was my decision. But last year I had blow dried twice in a hairstyle because I had gotten married that year, and I had a previous trim before that, so that was the reason for that in that year. But right after those, I kind of went straight into no heat to my hair, guys, so that my hair could grow better and longer and faster. So at the end of that year of 2017, around September-ish, right after that, I definitely was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go. Actually, just before that, actually, I was still in natural form, which was the reason for the blow dry and all, and the hair style and stuff, because I was in natural form and I was getting married. So actually before the end of the year, yeah. So my goal was to do 2 years, so I'm obviously in my first year, but again, it's 2 years, so this year again is to kind of do my trim and all, which I hadn't realized I hadn't had one in so long, which we're in September now of 2018, so it's been a year and I didn't even realize that, guys. So I'm really overdue for a hair trim, which I will have coming up, and I will do a video upload as well for that, guys. So watch out for that. And here again, I'm just kind of explaining you guys the length of my hair and stuff, and how much I'm probably gonna have cut off. And eventually I will be flipping around. I have to move here for the moment because it's so hot. As you can see, I was wiping the sweat off and everything because it's so hot. So I actually got up to close my windows and to put my AC on because I had the windows open, and I'm back, of course. So again, long story short, I pretty much stopped doing the heat and all and trying to get it to grow longer. So later here, guys, I will actually flip around, which is what I was getting ready to say before I had gotten up there. And when I turn around, you guys will see the length of my hair. Now, for most people, you can say that it's probably not that long. For me, guys, it actually is, because I had my hair cut when I was a teenager, and now I'm 30 something years old, and my hair just properly never grew back from my own faults, of course, not properly having it trimmed, a lot of heat damage because I was always flattening my hair, because I'm a flattener and a straight hair form in the wintertime, but in the summertime I go natural. So there's only so many months, you know, to be natural, and then so many months to do flat. So I was always constantly heat, you know, blow drying and then flattening and stuff like that every so many days. So long story short, I figured that was causing a lot more damage, and that was the reason why I decided to stop doing basically heat to my hair and just kind of be natural more so. So of course, when the winter is coming up, or fall and then winter, I'll have to actually find a protective style to go into, unless I do my fall natural and then go into the winter and just go back to straight form, which again, I'm trying to avoid. So I'll have to figure that part out. But in the meantime, guys, I just pretty much want to kind of give you an explanation, a more better explanation, because again, I do have my hair journey video. I have a snippets video with pics that were there uploaded of my 2006 to this year journey, and again, mind you, from 2006 is when I stopped perming. Again, if you go back to those videos, and here you can see me turn around and how long my hair has gotten. So if I actually straighten it, that black dot there, if you paid attention, it'll be a little down to there, which is amazing to me. because again, as I was saying, as a teenager, when I didn't properly take care of it, so I didn't have to have it cut, but I decided to have it cut into a hairstyle. And I'm an 80s baby, so I had a hairstyle where it was a half of a bob and the back was long, and it just properly never grew back the right way. So long story short, it would always get as far as to my neck length, maybe a little past there, and then that's about as long as it would get. But again, I was still basically doing heat to my hair, which of course is damaging. And if you can see there, guys, the cowlicks there, the edges there, I'll say, they were practically bald last year, around, I'll say, before September and around that area, because I was getting married in September. And I actually was so stressed out from all of the running around and all of the planning and everything that it actually was just like, it was bald, like a baby butt bald. But obviously, guys, it came back in, and so it's still slowly coming back in, but because you can see that it's still a little naked, but for the most part it's much better than what it was. And so yeah, guys, I'm just really like excited about how long my hair was or is. I'm actually just making sure right now that my hair is completely dry. And earlier in the video you see me going through the steps of me doing layers to my hair to blow dry. That is the purpose, because my hair is so thick and I can make sure that it's all the way dry through. But again, you still have some wet spots in your hair most of the time, so I take this and I go all over it again. And then I actually wait, guys, because they say it's best if you wait after you've blown dry in your hair to let it air dry, because even though you blow drying it and stuff, like with you obviously see me sweating, you have, you know, your own natural body heat with that heat, so you actually are not it's still not dry properly. I'm looking at how wild my hair is, guys. I look like a wild child and still sweating, obviously. So yeah, but just again, judging how much I'll have to have cut off, how bad the damage is. But again, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the next video, which will be my partial flat iron. And again, I'll let my hair air dry, guys, for 20 minutes, because that's the proper way to go, to make sure it's all the way dry, not partially dried, because again, your heat and the dryer heat. So I again will have the next upload for my partial flat iron, guys. And again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks again, guys. Olympia Tates here. Bye.